It's time now for high school baseball from your hometown radio station, FM 95.3 WKLM.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Lehman Field here at Berlin High School, or Berlin Highland High School, I should say, as we get set for Division 6 East District Semifinal Baseball between the Highland Hawks and the Newcomerstown Trojans. We are at a kind of a rainy, I guess, cool night here at the field. It's has been raining a little bit. It stops, and we get it back and forth all night. So 61 degrees probably at game time, but it's going to get a little cooler as we go into the night. Frank Cilona along with John Monigold all set to bring this one to you. Excited between the Hawks, 24-1, 11-1. They finished in the IVC South. Newcomerstown comes in at 15-6. So it should be a good ball game between these two teams. Looking forward to bringing this one to you. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, our Matt Croy had an opportunity to sit down with the Hawks head coach, Chris Dagus, and we'll hear that right after these timeouts.
Grill, chill, and save big all this week at Rody's IGA. Get bone-in pork loin rib chops for $2.78 a pound. 10-pound chub, 73% lean fresh ground beef for $3.48 a pound. And Gerber's boneless skinless chicken thighs for $3.19 a pound. They also have USDA choice boneless chuck steak for $6.18 a pound. Beef boneless ribeye steak for $13.98 a pound. Bone-in pork sirloin roast for $1.89 a pound. Gwaltney sliced bacon for $3.98. And 16 to 20 count Southern Seas Easy Peel raw shrimp for $6.98. Plus, download your digital coupon for a crazy low price on select items Thursday through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Hi, this is Corey with Burgett Insurance. If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. Burgett Insurance and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Burgett Insurance at 330-276-3791. We provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Attention Knights Nation, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of West Home Sports from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler is a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information and all your electric motor needs. Go Knights!
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit WayneDoor.com for a free quote today.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting future? Buckeye Career Center is still accepting high school applications for next school year. Let us help you discover your passion and prepare for your future.
My name is Andrea Lab, and I'm a double lab student in graphic arts and floral design. Buckeye has given me many hands-on career-related experiences. Without Buckeye, I would not have had the opportunity to obtain an internship in web design.
Spots are filling up fast, so don't wait. Whether you're interested in technology, healthcare, or skilled trades, Buckeye Career Center has a program for you. Apply now at BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Inside the Dugout is brought to you by Hobbrins Insurance in Millersburg.
loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
And I'm joined by Highland Hawks head baseball coach Chris Davis, getting set for this district semifinal matchup against Newcomerstown. Of course, Chris got the sectional championship win last week on your home field over Monroe Central, 12-0. The game where the bats came out in full force for your team. Colin Kovas almost hit for the cycle. Grady Monigold, a home run as well. Really a dominant performance in that first tournament win.
Yeah, the guys were seeing the ball well and taking good approaches to the plate, and hopefully we can keep that rolling. And we've been talking about it all year, and it seems like the guys are really getting on track right now, which is a good time to do it.
Good to see that. And also, of course, you added the regular season game on Saturday. You got a 7-0 shutout win against an outstanding St. Clairsville team, and really multiple guys on the mound for your team in that game to be able to get that shutout performance again against a very good Red Devils team.
Yeah, that was a solid squad. Good game on Saturday, and the guys who threw really well. Caden Koblenz hadn't thrown any significant amount of innings for about 2 weeks, so it was good to see him go out and get stretched out a little bit. And Mike's done a solid job all year for us, and we're very excited for what he brings to the mound. And then Logan closed it out in a strong fashion. It was good stuff on the mound for sure.
Back on our home field today in the district semifinals against Newcomerstown. Of course, the two IVC champs going at it today. Of course, Newcomerstown unbeaten in the IVC North Division this year. What do you know about this Newcomerstown team?
They've got two really good pitchers. We'll probably see one of them, if not both of them, who knows. And they're playing well. They have been all year. We can't take them lightly. We got to come out and compete.
Bottom line, come out there and compete hard. Now, we kind of talking about, kind of joke, is weather ever going to turn? Obviously, eventually it will, but how much does that come down to that mental toughness? That you can't allow that weather to affect you when you're out there competing in these tournament games like this, despite the rain and all the stuff you have to deal with?
Yeah, it's not ideal having to play in conditions like this, but both teams are playing in it, and you just got to do the best we can, and if something happens, we got to just kind of move past it, or slip or a fall or something. You just got to work past it and just keep playing hard.
Aside from that, what are the other keys, I guess, as far as tonight is concerned?
We got Caden Candle on the mound for us. He's just got to throw strikes. He's done a phenomenal job all year keeping the other team's lineup off balance the whole game, and solid defense behind him, make the plays we can make, and don't give them any extra base runners on the bases. They're a good team. They've won a lot of games this year, so we got to play tough.
All right, Chris, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much, Matt.
That's the voice of the Highland Hawks head baseball coach, Chris Davis.
Inside the Dugout has been brought to you by Hobron's Insurance in Millersburg.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at mbsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Highland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville.
Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Weinsberg and Berlin.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Denco Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denco takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denco and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
And back here at Lehman Field as we get ready for baseball here this afternoon. Both teams taking some infield here. The Newcomerstown Trojans on the field right now as they're warming up. But we'll take a look at the starting lineups. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. Save yourself time and money. No stamp needed. You can pay your bill online or through our mobile application, Smart Hub, a free service with no fees for using your bank account, credit, or debit card. Taking a look at the Newcomerstown lineup, 15-6 on the season. They will go with this lineup. Leading off and playing second base, number 4, Leroy Raber. Batting second, number 7, and playing left field is Tanner Smith. Pitching this afternoon, wearing number 2, is Bo Black. Number 4 batter is the first baseman, Cam Rusnak. Batting fifth in the lineup is the catcher, Cage Miller. The shortstop, number 22, Connor Samoji, is the sixth batter. Seventh batter is Zane Popadak. He is the third baseman. The designated hitter this afternoon is Gavin Cooper. He wears number 24. And rounding out the lineup for Newcomerstown is number 6, Brody Bickles. And the Newcomerstown Trojans are coached by Rob Hendershot. For the home team this afternoon, the Highland Hawks and their head coach, Chris Degas, they will go with the following lineup. Leading off and playing first base, number 23 is Cade Koblenz. The right fielder, Mike Miller, number 13, bats second. The third batter in the lineup is the center fielder, Colin Koblenz. Batting cleanup for the Hawks is the designated hitter, Grady Monigold. He wears number 21. The catcher, Danny Hostetler, bats fifth. He wears number 24. Number 16, Logan Yoder, the third baseman, will bat sixth. The shortstop, number 10, Keith Hirschberger, will bat seventh. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 2, Cade Beachy. And batting ninth will be the pitcher this afternoon, wearing number 3, Caden Candle for the Hawks. Once again, our starting lineups have been brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. Members of Home Wayne Electric can save money on their monthly bill by reading their own meters. It's quick and easy, and you can pay your bill and submit your meter reading through our mobile application with no fees. On vacation, not a problem. Members can schedule their own payment. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have our national anthem, which is brought to you by the Holmes County Veterans Services. It is district semifinal baseball on WKLM.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Spring into summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale going on now through June 4th. Save $500 on a matching GE full-sized washer and dryer set, now just $5.99 each. Save $1,100 on a 27 cubic foot stainless steel GE French door refrigerator, now just $14.99. With summer grilling season here, get free assembly on all Weber grills and Blackstone griddles. We offer free in-carton drop-off on all appliances or have our dedicated delivery team professionally install your appliance purchase. Qualified customers get 0% financing through May of 2026. So visit us today or shop 24/7 at MillersburgElectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
Biker Sand and Gravel Incorporated has been serving the central Ohio areas of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They're a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
At Millersburg Tire Service, we've been serving and supporting the farming community since 1953. We have over 200 years of combined ag experience to get you the right tires at the right price. Our inventory includes over 1,500 large farm tires and most tires for your implement and commercial needs. With rising prices and market uncertainty, you have the opportunity to take advantage of some of the best deals of the year right now. You can get up to $300 off select Firestone radials until May 31st. Come see us on State Route 39 east of Millersburg or give us a call at 674-1085.
Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church.
Looking for a partner who will bring your vision to life? Tecton Engineering in Berlin is your go-to for civil, residential, and commercial engineering, customizing their approach to suit your unique needs. And for creative design that sets your project apart, trust brick and banister design. Whether it's residential or commercial, they specialize in innovative design and construction drawings to keep your project on track, on budget, and exactly as you envision. Visit tecton-eng.com and brickandbanisterdesign.com today. Call 893-0233 230. Proud supporters of the Highland Hawks and West Holmes Knights.
This is Mose Beachy. I'm an independent Beamer partner. In 2004, I was paralyzed due to an industrial accident and lived in great discomfort with left calf, cold feet, and no feeling in toes. I was introduced to Beamer in 2016 as a FDA-cleared Class 2 medical device that enhances oxygen delivery and removal of carbon dioxide, local blood flow and circulation, muscle performance, strength, conditioning, and recovery. For service, sales, and rental, call Mose at 330-231-8010 or log on to alife.beamergroup.com. That is alife.beamergroup.com.
The meeting between the coaches and umpires going on here at home plate as we are back here at Lehman Field. We'll pause now for the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Holmes County Veteran Services.
Grill, chill, and save big all this week at Rody's IGA. Get bone-in pork loin rib chops for $2.78 a pound. 10-pound chub, 73% lean fresh ground beef for $3.48 a pound. And Gerber's boneless skinless chicken thighs for $3.19 a pound. They also have USDA choice boneless chuck steak for $6.18 a pound. Beef boneless ribeye steak for $13.98 a pound. Boned-in pork sirloin roast for $1.89 a pound. Gwaltney sliced bacon for $3.98, and 16 to 20 count Southern Seas Easy Peel raw shrimp for $6.98. Plus, download your digital coupon for a crazy low price on select items Thursday through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Hi, this is Corey with Burgett Insurance. If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. Burgett Insurance and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Burgett Insurance at 330-276-3791. We provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Attention Knights Nation, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of West Holmes sports from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler is a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information and all your electric motor needs. Go Knights!
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Ready to take the next step toward an exciting future? Buckeye Career Center is still accepting high school applications for next school year. Let us help you discover your passion and prepare for your future.
My name is Andrea Lab, and I'm a double lab student in graphic arts and floral design. Buckeye has given me many hands-on career-related experiences. Without Buckeye, I would not have had the opportunity to obtain an internship in web design.
Spots are filling up fast, so don't wait. Whether you're interested in technology, healthcare, or skilled trades, Buckeye Career Center has a program for you. Apply now at buckeyecareercenter.org.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Ream Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Ream and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
Until somebody beat them.
Back here at Lehman Field as the Hawks now are taking the field. The home team on the scoreboard. 24-1 on the season, the number one ranked team in Division 6 in the OHSAA. And John, to bring you in on the conversation, this is a matchup. These teams both play in the IVC but didn't play this year, obviously because of the two divisions. But interesting how sometimes that happens where you got a couple of teams that do well in the IVC and end up playing each other here in the districts.
Yeah, this is a matchup of the IVC North and IVC South champions. They did not see each other throughout the year, so it's going to be an interesting matchup. You know, both have quality starting pitchers, so we'll see what happens tonight.
Well, Highland, the number one seed, got by Monroe Central, Woodsfield Monroe Central, 12-0 in their first game, and Newcomerstown comes through as the number 4 seed, 2-1 win over Fort Fry, and these two teams now will match up, and the winner of this ball game will take on the winner of the Toronto-Garaway game. Two pretty good teams, so should be another matchup. Could be two IVC teams again.
Very easily could be. Garaway, I believe they traveled to Toronto tonight. That game's over on the other live stream, so we'll be following that one throughout this game. But, you know, Highland needs to come out, take care of business, and, you know, it all starts with your starting pitcher. And Caden Candle's done an amazing job all year. I think he's got a .33 ERA. Mm-hmm. So can't ask for much more than that. But, you know, got to be on your toes tonight. That drizzle is going to make this field slick.
You never know. Some crazy things have happened when the weather tries to intervene a little bit. Caden Candle, 8-0 on the season. As you said, .33 ERA. Tonight's first pitch is being brought to you by MRV Siding Supply, where they have top quality products like Provia Siding, decorative siding, windows and doors, Provia manufactured stone and accessories on County Road 624 in Millersburg. Give them a call at 800-524-7436. Candle is on the mound. He is ready to go. And the first pitch is outside for a ball. Leading off for Newcomerstown, Leroy Raber, batting .284 on the season. Next pitch And that one is in for a strike. Count even out 1-1.
One of those things with Caden, he's a curveball pitcher, so he's going to try to establish that early. So far, we've seen 2 fastballs.
Here's the next pitch. Curveball coming in a little tight there. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's what I was saying. You know, rain doesn't even really show up on the radar. It's just enough to be annoying.
Yeah. Well, it drizzled all the way down for me, coming down from Canton. That one taken outside, counting out 3-1 on Raber. And there was just certain spots along the way where not even the ground was wet, but then there was places where it was coming down pretty hard. So it's hit or miss here tonight. Here's a swing and a miss on a fastball. Count now even, or I'm sorry, full now on the leadoff batter, Raber.
Yeah, it'd be big to keep him off the bases. He's got 16 stolen bases on the year.
And there's a pitch right down the middle, called third strike for the first out. So Raber goes down on a called third strike. That'll bring up the left fielder, Tanner Smith, batting .283 on the season. Smith, in 15 ball games, scored 12 runs, 15 hits. There's a curveball outside.
That's one of those things you see with Caden. He's got to get a feel for that pitch. And when he starts throwing that thing in the zone, it becomes really tough to hit. That's one of the things like Newcomerstown, I think they've relied.
There's a hit out into center field, and the center fielder, Koblenz, is right there to make the play. So out number 2 on the fly out, F8.
Yeah, off the bat, you thought that had a chance to get down, but as we've seen all year, Colin's just going to run everything down out there.
Yeah, kind of hung up a little bit, and as you said, Colin, he's got some speed out there. He can get to him. So Koblenz with the catch there. Out number 2, that'll bring up the pitcher, Bo Black, batting .286 on the season. Hey, the Killbuck Savings Bank proudly supports the local youth and hope that you'll knock it out of the park, celebrating 125 years of serving the community. There's a pitch. Got away from it a little bit, high and outside for ball 1.
Second baseman Isaiah Wagler shifts over to the hole a little bit here.
Caden's next pitch is swung on and missed. So,
as I was saying, Newcomerstown's got that really good record, but they got 2 really good pitchers. They got a lefty that we're going to see on the mound tonight, and then they also got Cam Rusnak, who is signed to play at Walsh University.
There's another pitch fouled off at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Umpire waves off the on-deck batter. Of course, the on-deck batter's not really moving that fast, so.
Don't want to hold up the game too much.
No, but we're going to have to do everything possible to keep those balls dry tonight.
Yep. Next pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll do it for the Trojans. 3 up and 3 down as we go now to the bottom of the first inning. This is district semifinal baseball on WKLM.
The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Highland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville.
Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
And we go now to the bottom of the first inning, leading things off for the Hawks. Number 23, Caden Koblenz, batting .405 on the season. It'll be Koblenz, Mike Miller, and Colin Koblenz for the Hawks here in the bottom of the first. Black's pitch, first pitch swinging, skied into shallow center field, and making the play is the second baseman. Coming on there is Raber to make the catch. So
wasn't routine.
No, it wasn't it by any means. So Koblenz goes down. It'll bring up Mike Miller, batting .388 on the season, right fielder, enjoying a pretty good year.
Yeah, he's changed the dynamics of the lineup with his speed and ability to get on base.
Here's a curveball high and outside for ball one. So the Hawks trying to get things going here in the bottom of the first inning. The number one team in the state of Ohio. That one bounces in for a ball. So 2 balls and no strikes to Miller.
That's what you'd like to see. Highland get a couple base runners, put some pressure on that defense.
Bo Black winds and throws. That one's taken for a strike. So 2 balls and a strike to Miller. Keim Home Center is your home building and woodworking destination, along with lumber, building materials, and quality millwork. Visit them on the web at keimhomecenter.com. Here's a pitch taken for a strike. Count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's going to be one thing to see. You know, Highland's got a lot of left-handed hitters and got a good left-handed pitcher on the mound. Just need to put the ball in play.
Black delivers. That one fouled off. Whoa, look out on the on-deck circle there.
Yeah, let's make sure we're in the dugout, guys.
Yeah, no kidding.
That was hot.
That one will eat you up.
Straighten that one out.
Miller back in and Black back on the mound, ready to go. Gets his sign. They are in agreement. Here's the pitch, and that one right down the middle for strike 3. So,
you know, he's going to throw a lot of strikes, so look for those hitters to be aggressive early in the count. You know, we talked about he's got 81 strikeouts to 14 walks. That's a really good ratio.
Sure is. I'll tell you what, you look at his numbers, 81 strikeouts, as you said, 14 walks, only 6 earned runs on the season. And he has 2 saves to go along with his starting pitching. So first one there to Colin Koblenz is taken for a ball.
You know, he got down in the count to Mike Miller there, but he came back and pounded the zone.
Koblenz, next pitch is ripped to the second baseman, off his glove, and an error into right field. So E4 on the play. That'll put a runner at first, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Grady Monigold. Monigold batting .390 on the season, having a good year as well. 37 RBIs, leads the team. 5 home runs, leads the team.
Trying to do some damage here with 2 outs, see if I can get on the board early and put some pressure on the Trojans.
Got lefty on lefty here. Koblenz gets a lead at first. Black will take a look at him. And Monigold is ready. Here's a pitch taken on the outside corner for a strike.
And you gotta have to be willing to hit that ball up the middle and to the left side, especially if he can consistently hit that outside corner.
Well, if he can push one down that left field line, he can run for days. Big gap down the left line. Here's a pitch taken high for ball 1. Count even now, 1-1 on Monigold.
It'd be interesting to see. Colin's got great speed over there, but with the left-hander on the mound, you know, if you're going to send him, you'd like to see him go on first movement.
Mm-hmm.
force them to make a play, but you don't want to take the bat out of your four-hitter.
There he goes. There's a pitch taken outside, not even a throw down the second base.
Yeah, he had a pretty good jump. Like you said, he might have been going on first movement.
I'll tell you what, Koblenz slid into second base, had a rooster tail coming out with that water down there.
Yep, going to have to.
So runner at second, 2 down. Monigold stands in, count 2 balls and a strike, and now time called at the plate. I think his glove was coming off. All right, he's back and ready to go. Black gets his sign. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Monigold, and that one is lifted out of play to the left side.
I think you'd like to have that pitch back. That was a pretty good fastball.
Mm-hmm.
Caught the middle of the plate there. Now he's going to have a 2-strike approach.
Yeah, Grady with a nice cut at that one. And he is set all the way back in the batter's box. Awaiting the pitch from Black. And that one high and outside. Count is full now on Monigold. Koblenz, the runner at second. That's Colin Koblenz.
Big hole on the left side with the shortstop covering.
Black delivers. And that one lifted again out of play left side. So nice job there by Grady Monigold to stay alive at the plate.
And that's the thing, this Highland lineup, you got 4 left-handers in a row. Right through the middle of the lineup.
Count full, I should say. 3-2 on Monigold. Black delivers. And that one again lifted out of play left side. Nice job by Monigold just staying alive there. If you can't get that pitch in play, you got to foul it off because that's a good pitch.
Yep, got to try to get something you can handle, something you can hit hard.
12 pitches in the inning now for Bo Black. Here's a curveball taken outside, ball 4. So a walk and a nice at bat there for Monigold. Now runners at first and second. Brings up Danny Hostetler, I should say. 457 on the season. Hostetler, 32 hits on the year, 10 of those doubles. And he would love to get into one right here.
Like we said, a lot of room on that left side. You can see if he could happen to take one that direction.
Here's the pitch from Black and a swing and a miss. A good cut there by Hostetler.
Not sure if that was off speed. I'm assuming that was because Danny was out front.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, if that was a changeup. Good pitch.
Hostetler back in. Here's the runner goes from second to third. Both runners advance and no throw and a swing and a miss. So down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes, but both runners advance 1 base.
And it's like we talked about, Newcomerstown's given up quite a few unearned runs this season, so if you can just put the ball in play, make something happen.
Here's the pitch from Black. That one outside for a ball. So a good pitch right there. Just nipped the almost hit that corner there, but it was a good pitch.
Yeah, I think he wanted that call, but Danny was able to take it. Might have been a little too close for comfort, but now it looks like they're set up inside.
There's a changeup or maybe a little slurve, if you will, outside. Ball or count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, a lot of room up the middle. Second base is shading over towards first. Danny, he's done a good job of hitting line drives all year.
Yep, he asked for time and got it. Bo Black, ERA of .93 on the season.
Hawks are looking to get on the board here the first inning.
Hostetler takes ball outside, and the count now is full. That's the second batter now in a row. He has gone full count. So
those are tough pitches to lay off of.
They
2
are,
strikes.
Certainly are.
Nice curveball he threw there just off the outside corner.
Black ready and delivers. And that one fouled off. Nice job there by Hostetler to foul that one off. That was a good fastball there.
Yeah, it was belt high, maybe a little bit higher. Danny just got a piece of it. Enough to keep it out of the catcher's mitt.
Wind blowing out a little bit here tonight. Straight out to center field. The American flag is waving out there. 61 degrees on our first pitch. I'm sure it'll go down a little bit here as the game progresses. Here's the pitch. That one outside, ball 4. So that's 2 straight walks now. And the bases are loaded for Logan Yoder. 333 on the season.
And those are some tough pitches to take, but you know, Grady and Danny both did a good job fouling off several pitches.
Yep. So Yoder with an opportunity to really make some noise here and cause some damage. There's the first pitch swinging high fastball strike as he swings through it.
He had a big hit down at St. Clairsville on Saturday, got his first varsity home run, hit a 3-run shot. Gave Highland the lead in the 4th or 5th inning.
Good for him. There's a pitch. Oh, he hit him. And hit by a pitch. Gives him an RBI.
The hard way.
Not the kind he really wanted, but he got it. And that'll bring in a run.
And that is one thing I did see with the stats. Black has hit several batters this season.
Yeah, I was just going to look at that and see if it shows up on mine. No, it does not. But you're right. I've heard that as well. That'll bring up the number 7 hitter, Keith Hirschberger. And that one high, back to the backstop, and nobody coming anywhere because that one went right back to the catcher. And
he's hit.
Miller was right there.
He's hit 7 batters. That's number 8 on the season.
A little shaken right now.
Yeah, you know, his ERA is not very high. He's probably not used to hitters being able to lie off those pitches and foul pitches off.
Black set and delivers. And that one low for a ball, so he's down in the count. 2 balls and no strikes, and a little shaken, I think, by that hit batter, and he's lost a little bit of confidence.
And now, if you're Keith, you got to make sure he gives you something you can drive.
Yep, and that one taken for a strike. 2 balls and a strike now to Hirschberger, batting .313 on the season.
And, you know, you like to be able to see Highland put up a crooked number here.
And there's a swing and a miss, kind of almost a check swing there.
Yeah, that might have been ball 3. He started, you know, you get that high fastball. It looks really nice to hit. Sometimes that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Bases are loaded, and we have 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And that one high and outside. Ball 3 at the 3rd full count now he's had on batters here in the 1st inning.
That's a sign of a good hitting team if you can lay off those 2-strike pitches, get deep in that count. Because I'm sure throughout the season he's used to guys swinging at those.
Yep, runners will be moving on the pitch. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. And down goes Hirschberger. But the Hawks get a run as the hit batter brings in Koblenz. So the Hawks with 1 run, no hits, and 1 error in the inning. And they lead after 1. It's Highland 1, Newcomerstown 0.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Hey, other guys, insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently. Decrease employee turnover and increase your bottom line.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Cam Resnick leads off here the top of inning number 2, takes first pitch strike. Resnick, 324 on the season. He's the first baseman for the Trojans. There's a sweeping curveball outside for a ball, count now even at 1-1.
You know, we got listeners from Idaho, West Virginia, South Carolina, and Florida.
On this game?
Yep.
All right. Well, welcome, everybody. And there's the pitch outside.
I hear Dean Yoder might be bringing back morel mushrooms from everybody from Idaho. I'm sure he'll appreciate me announcing that on the air.
Bring them back, Dean. 2 balls and a strike, and that one swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count even now at 2-2 on Resnick.
And this is the one guy in their lineup. You got to make sure, don't give him something to get the barrel to. He does have a couple home runs, does have some good power. Walsh University commit.
And here is a curveball swung on and missed, and he was totally fooled on that one.
Yeah, Caden's got a good one. And, looking at the strength of schedule of Hiland versus what Newcomerstown has played, can't imagine they've seen too many curveballs that look like that.
No. That'll bring up Cage Miller, the catcher, batting .266 on the season. Miller steps in, wears number 13 for the Trojans. 1 down here in the top of inning number 2. Here's a high fastball taken for ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Big swing.
Count even now, 1-1.
He's got to adjust his back now, go to the chiropractor. Tried to hit that one over the building.
Caden Candle gets his sign and delivers a nice curveball, but it was low and outside. So 2 balls and a strike now. Boy, Candle can he's got a couple of nice pitches there. His fastball's got some movement. That curveball sweeping, changes speeds very well. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch.
And that's
Count
the thing.
even now.
If he can settle in the first, second inning, then he can start working that off speed, and it's only going to make his fastball faster. And that's what we've seen throughout the whole season.
Good point. There's the next pitch, and that one a sweeping curveball outside for ball 3. So full count now on Cage Miller.
And the other game down in Toronto is 0-0 in the top of the second.
Garway and Toronto.
That should be a good one.
Yep. There's a pitch. That one is a ground ball to the shortstop. Up with it is Hirschberger. Throws. Got him. Well, he had to bounce it in, but, boy, he got him.
Yeah, he went deep into the hole, set his feet, made a good throw.
So 6-3 on the putout. That'll bring up Connor Samoji. Stop in for weekly specials along with great selection in the deli, meat, and produce departments for a fresh arrangement of flowers. Check out the Posy Pad Floral Shop. Then before you head out, sign up for the Roadies Reward Card at Roadies IGA.
Nice play by Keith.
Sure was. He had to go in the hole a little bit there and made a strong throw. Here's a swing and a foul back to the screen on Samoji. Down now, no balls and a strike. So I saw Spider Miller walk in here, head football coach over at East Canton.
Looked like
Spider's down there, taking in the ball game today. And there's a curveball that just kind of got away from Caden right there. Candle just
maybe the effect of the elements.
Yeah, looking at his hand like, that one slipped, sorry.
Yeah.
So we count now 1-1.
And you don't think about it, the turf is great, but, if you get a ground ball, that water's going to fly up like a water spout coming off of a jet ski.
Oh, yeah.
You got to do your best to make sure you got a good dry ball and can get a grip on it. Needs a rosin bag out there.
There's a high fastball taken for ball. 2 balls and a strike now. 2 outs. Top of inning number 2. 1-0 our score as the Hawks got 1 in the first. Here's the pitch from Candle, and that one is lofted into left field. Right there to make the play is Beachy, and the inning is over. So a nice play that time from Cade Beachy coming in and making the catch for out number 3. So we go now to the bottom of the second inning with our score. The Hawks 1 and the Trojans 0. This is district semifinal baseball on WKLM.
Spring into summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale going on now through June 4th. Savings throughout the store, including the top-rated line of Speed Queen laundry products. Plus, get kitchen package savings of over $2,000 from GE Cafe, or rebates up to $3,000 from KitchenAid. Building or remodeling? Package discounts are available, and Millersburg Electric will keep your appliance package in stock until you are ready for delivery. Get 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit during the Spring into Summer event at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
Biker Sand and Gravel Incorporated has been serving the central Ohio areas of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They're a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
At Millersburg Tire Service, we've been serving and supporting the farming community since 1953. We have over 200 years of combined ag experience to get you the right tires at the right price. Our inventory includes over 1,500 large farm tires and most tires for your implement and commercial needs. With rising prices and market uncertainty, you have the opportunity to take advantage of some of the best deals of the year right now. You can get up to $300 off select Firestone radials until May 31st. Come see us on State Route 39 east of Millersburg or give us a call at 674-1085.
Cade Beachy, the batter, fouls the first pitch off for strike number 1. Tried to bunt it and try to get down there in that first baseline, showing his speed a little bit there.
Yeah, he pulled the corners in, so I'd be surprised if he tries to lay it down again, but if he pushes it past the pitcher, there's a chance he could get on.
Beachy, next pitch, swing and a miss, swung through the fastball. Down in the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, he's got a good curveball, mixes his pitches, and you can see he works both sides of the plate.
Look for something high here, fastball maybe. And it was. Beachy did a nice job, though, fouling it off.
Yeah, got a piece of it. I would expect him to go off speed, down and away, but, you know, that's one of Cade's strengths. He's been able to take that ball to the right side a lot this season.
241 hitter on the year. And that one is swing and a miss, strike 3.
Not able to get a piece of that one.
One down here in the bottom of inning number 2. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Caden Candle, batting .288 on the season.
Like I said, you got a guy that mixes speeds. You got to be willing to hit that ball up the middle, opposite field. Stay on it. Don't try to pull it.
Pitch taken, ball. Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for Holmes and surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, crack sealing, seal coating, chip and seal, and pavement planning. That one taken for a strike, count now even at 1-1.
I'm pretty sure we've seen him throw 4 pitches tonight.
And that one again in for a strike. So
I think he's got that big curveball, and it looks like he's got a slider or a slurve to go with it.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in inning number 2. And there's a fastball fouled off. Good job there by Candle. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Newcomerstown's got those all-black uniforms with white pinstripes.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks a little bit like a White Sox uniform. But then they mix in that little touch of orange.
Got to have it.
Yep.
Got to have it. Representing the school colors, the big N on the sleeve. And that one a swing and a miss. Strike 3, so 2 up and 2 down by strikeout here. Brings up the top of the order. Caden Koblenz now for the Hawks. He popped out to the second baseman his first time up.
Yeah, see if he can see a couple pitches here. Swung pretty early in the count that first time up, but, you know, if you get a strike fastball, you might want to let it go.
That one low for a ball.
Be aggressive, because we've seen he can change speeds and mix his locations. And hopefully they have a lot of towels down in that dugout, because every time that ball hits the turf, it's going to need wiped off.
Yep. Newcomerstown, the home of Wayne Woodrow, Woody Hayes.
Cy Young.
And Cy Young, yeah.
Been out to Pioli to see his grave site.
There's a pitch high and taken for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, you see that sign. I don't know if it's still out there. When you get on, was that 36, you see a sign that says the home of Woody Hayes and Ty Cobb. Here's a pitch. That one inside, ball 3. So 3-0 now.
Started that curveball in the middle of the plate, and it broke in off the plate inside. Like I said, I think you see a few pitches, he'll throw some balls.
And that one inside for ball 4. So 4 straight pitches and 4 straight balls. So runner at first now with 2 down. That'll bring up the right fielder, Mike Miller. Again, batting .388 on the season. Miller struck out, got called out his first time up.
I know Colin, that first inning, he stole a base, and he made it there pretty easy. See if Caden is aggressive here. Try to get in scoring position. Might give him a pitch or 2.
And that went high and outside. Almost got away from him. So 5 straight balls now from Bo Black. Losing a little bit of his control.
That might be an effect of some of those Highland hitters going really deep in the count. Caden takes off, no throw, and the ball gets away from the catcher.
Yep. So runner now at second base.
Like to see Mike take a pitch, because like you mentioned, he threw 4 in a row to Caden, and now he's thrown 2 more.
Yeah, so 6 straight balls.
And that one wasn't close. And that wears on you as a pitcher. You know, you think you're making a good pitch, and they just keep fouling them off, and it can get frustrating.
Trying to see if it's raining. I know some folks have umbrellas up, but I don't know that it's actually raining. It may have stopped. So still, you got to keep those baseballs dry.
That's checking the radar on the way out. We had rain and didn't show anything on the radar.
There's a strike finally from Black. So count now 2-1 on Miller. 2 down here in inning number 2. Frank Cilona, along with John Monigold, bringing this one to you on WKLM and our YouTube channel. There's a swing and a miss. Count now even at 2-2.
And that's one thing. He took a big swing there. Now he's got to make sure he can make an adjustment and put a ball in play here. Got that runner at second base. Need to do a job.
Deuces across the board. And Black now looking back at the second base. And now he swings. And this one is grounded to the second baseman. He gets through. And in the score is going to be Koblenz. And a huge hit that time. Let's see what the official score is going to give him. It's probably going to be an error.
I would assume that would be an error, but
it will be.
That's 2 now. We've seen hit out to second base. It probably should have been fielded, and second baseman just wasn't able to come up with them.
So E4, and that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Colin Koblenz, batting .405, and now you're messing with
now you're getting
danger here.
You're getting to the part of the lineup with one swing. It can change the outcome of this game real quick.
Yep. Colin Koblenz.
He hit one.
4 homers.
He hit one the first tournament game. I don't know if it's landed yet.
That first pitch is taken for a strike.
I think he sent it down to the lumberyard there out in right field.
First game you and I did, I think he hit one out this year.
And Mike's got good speed at first.
There's a pitch outside for a ball, count now even at 1-1.
So would not be surprised to see him try to steal a base here. But you do not want to take the bat out of Colin's hands. And you got Grady on deck and Danny. Heart of the order coming up. You want to make sure if you're going to second, you're going to be there easily.
2 down here in inning number 2. 2-0 Hawks with the advantage. It's district semifinal game. Here is a hit in the right field and past the first baseman, and the right fielder slips, and that'll allow everyone to move up a base, and they are going to bring the runner home, and sliding in safe at home is Mike Miller. He went all the way from first base.
And now Collins going to third.
No throw. And
pitcher just dropped the ball, and Collins took off.
Yep. So Koblenz with a rocket down the first baseline for a single.
And there's water flying everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, the throw got away. Black had it in his glove, and it just fell out, and Collins took that extra base. They're going to be really aggressive.
Right fielder fell down. Everyone was slipping and sliding there, and that'll bring up Grady Monigold with a chance to get this other run in here, which would be huge.
And it's all happened with 2 outs.
And that went outside, ball 1. It has happened with 2 outs, you're right.
But, yeah, Collins smoked that one, and first baseman was holding Michael on. He wasn't able to get over. He made a good effort, dove for it.
Here's the pitch to Monigold, taken for a strike. Thought he was going to call that a ball, but he thought better of it.
Yep, thought. We got somebody's horn honking out there.
Hope that's not my car. Here's the pitch from Black. That one is lofted to the shortstop, or one hopper, and he comes up with it. And safe at first, an errant throw. An error on the shortstop gets another run in for the Hawks. And just like that, Highland up 4-0.
We got a visit to the mound. We might be seeing a switch here already.
Yeah, looks like. They are going to talk about it, and we'll take a timeout, and we'll see what decision they make. It is 4-0 Hawks. This is semi-district final baseball on WKLM.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
So Coach Hendershot's going to stick with Bo Black here. And the discussion at the mound is over, and here comes Danny Hostetler. And Hostetler lofts one high to right field. Going back, the right fielder still going and makes the catch right at the warning track. And that'll do it for the Hawks. So a long fly ball to right, and we'll do it for Highland. But they get 3 runs on no hits, or 1 hit, I'm sorry, and 1 error, and they lead after 2, 4-0. It's semi-final baseball, district baseball on WKLM.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church.
Be Popadick.
And back here at Lehman Field, Frank Cilona along with John Monigold, as we go now to the top of inning number 3, and Zane Popadak will step in for the Trojans, batting .365 on the year. He plays third base for Newcomerstown. Still the first time through the lineup here for Newcomerstown, the 7, 8, and 9 batter.
Be nice here if we could get another 0 on the board after putting up 3 runs.
Pitch from Kendall. This one's high, and it's going to go out of play. So strike 1 on Popadek.
He's hitting 365 on the season. That's a pretty good average.
8 RBIs. There's a pitch high and inside.
That's one thing with Caden's fastball. It does have a lot of tail on it tonight. It's really running in on those right-handed hitters.
Count even now, 1-1. Nobody down here as we go to inning number 3. And that one got away from Candle. That's the second one that's kind of slipped out of his hand. Can't say that you blame him. Sometimes that ball is just slippery and wet. And trying to throw some of those spinners that he's throwing out there might be a little tough.
We saw the same thing on the other side. Their pitcher, Newcomerstown's pitcher, was having a little trouble with that too.
Yep. That one taken low for ball 3. So 3-1 the count on Popadek. 365 for your number 7 hitter is not bad.
Not at all.
That one strike. No. Wow. Don't know where that one was, but that one is going to be taken for ball 4. So Newcomerstown with a runner at first. That'll bring up the designated hitter. Or does it?
Number 20, Shalosky.
Mason Shalosky. I have it incorrect on my scorecard, but we will fix that. Here's the first pitch taken for a strike.
That was a real nice pitch on that outside corner. Danny did a good job on framing that one. Started low with his mitt and brought it up through the zone.
So Shalosky down, no balls and a strike. Here's the next pitch. That one lofted to right center field. The right fielder is there to make the catch, and no throw. Well, he does throw it back to first, but back safely is Popadek. And I tell you what, that ball was tailing, and that was a nice job there by Mike Miller coming in and making that catch.
Yeah, when he first hit it, I thought it was going to the gap, but that's the one benefit of having all that speed in the outfield.
So 1 down. Runner still at first. It'll bring up Brickles, the center fielder. There's a pitch taken for a strike. So quickly ahead on the count is Candle.
See if he can get a ground ball here. Infield's at double play depth.
Look over to first. Not much of a lead there. Here's a pitch and a swing and a miss. Stepping out of the bucket is Brickles, as you mentioned earlier. That time, really stepping out there.
Yep. And if you see that as a catcher and a pitcher, you're going to pound that outside corner.
Oh, absolutely. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 3 pitches and 3 strikes. So 2 down here. As we go now to the top of the order, it brings up Leroy Raber. He struck out, got called out on his first time up.
You know, that's one thing, too. You're down 4-0. You got 2 outs. Probably would not send the runner here. Danny's got a really good arm behind the plate. But you also want to try to get that guy in scoring position as well.
Here's a pitch fouled out of play here behind us. Yeah, I agree. But, again, you got your top of the order up, and might as well try to take advantage of it.
Don't want to take the bat out of his hands.
Yep.
But, hey, you could always do a little hit and run, too. Got a decent lead over there at first.
There's a pitch. That one high and inside. So count now even at 1-1. Raber, again, called out on strikes his first time up. Make sure you stick around at the end of today's ball game. We'll have our player of the game. That one, again, lofted out of play behind us. Tonight's player of the game will be presented by Buckeye Deli and the Patio, where great food meets great times, from delicious pizza and bar snacks to milkshakes and other beverages. So we look forward to giving that award out after tonight's ball game.
See if he goes to that curveball here and tries to get a swing and miss.
Here's the pitch. That one again fouled out of play. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Along with our player of the game, we'll have our play of the game. So John and I will decide what our play of the game is. That's brought to you by Kaufman Realty and Auctions, your complete real estate and auction service. You can visit their website at kaufmanrealty.com. Throw over to first, back safely. You can give them a call at 888-852-4111. 2 down here in the top of inning number 3, 4-0. Highland with the lead. Look over to first. Not much of a lead there by Popadak. Here's the pitch, and runner goes, and Hostetler had a tough time getting it out of his glove, and safe at second base is Popadak.
Yeah, he overslid the bag out there, and Keith tried to dive and get him, but no luck.
So stolen base there by Zane Popadak.
Danny kind of had to double clutch that ball, and
he couldn't
get off a clean throw.
So runner now at second base with 2 balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff batter, Raber. So with an opportunity here with a runner in scoring position. Outfield playing shallow in center, a little deeper in left. And there's a swing and a foul. Boy, he just did enough to get a piece of that one.
Yeah, he kind of just slapped at it and was able to foul it off and get another pitch. Curveball broke pretty late.
Umpire looking for some dry baseballs. You got some of the players over there in the dugout with towels, trying to keep those balls dry.
It might just be a losing battle.
Still doesn't look like it's raining, if any, but might be just misting. But the ground is wet, so that's not going to help.
No, it is not.
Looking for a pickoff play at second, nothing there. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and a good fastball there from Caden Candle for out number 3. So no damage done. Runner stranded at second base. No runs, no hits, and no errors as we go now to bottom inning number 3. And it's the Hawks 4 and the Trojans nothing. You're listening to Semi-District Final Baseball on WKLM.
Looking for a partner who will bring your vision to life? Tecton Engineering in Berlin is your go-to for civil, residential, and commercial engineering, customizing their approach to suit your unique needs. And for creative design that sets your project apart, trust brick and banister design. Whether it's residential or commercial, they specialize in innovative design and construction drawings to keep your project on track, on budget, and exactly as you envision. Visit tecton-eng.com and brickandbanisterdesign.com today. Call 893-0230. Proud supporters of the Highland Hawks and West Holmes Knights.
This is Mose Beachy. I'm an independent Beamer partner. In 2004, I was paralyzed due to an industrial accident. I was introduced to Beamer in 2016 as a FDA-cleared Class 2 medical device that enhances and supports the body in just 8 minutes twice a day. 10 weeks after using Beamer, the discomfort in my left calf was gone. I have been free of discomfort since December of 2016. Call Mose at 330-231-8010 or log on to alife.beamergroup.com. That is alife.beamergroup.com.
Logan Yoder here to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning, and first pitch outside for ball 1.
Logan did a nice job taking that pitch off the backside and getting an RBI last time up. You know, you get those guys down in the dugout, they're always yelling, "Take it. Don't get out of the way. Stay in there."
Not when it's cold and miserable, I guess, yeah.
Nope, I don't recommend it.
Count even at 1-1. Black's delivery inside. Oh, no, he hit the corner. So 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And, you know, if you think about it, he's pitched really well.
Yep.
I mean, a couple errors.
Next pitch, that one outside, back to the screen. So the count now even, 2-2 on Logan Yoder. Black delivers. That one got away.
And that's what we saw out of Kane and Candle that last inning.
Yeah.
Some of those balls, at some point, you just can't get them dry, and you might have to throw in some new baseballs.
Yeah. Got to go
I think
open up a box.
That's what the umpire is looking down at Coach Dagus, like, hey, we got any new ones we can throw in here? Because these ones, at some point, you just can't dry them off anymore.
Right. And you can see Black out there just
He's
trying
digging.
to dry it off on his pant leg. And, it's just once it becomes slippery, it's tough to get a feel for it.
Ball gets slick.
Yoder full count and takes ball 4. So runner at first here with nobody down as we welcome to the plate the shortstop, Keith Hirschberger, who struck out his first time up.
Yep. And this is one of the first inning here that Highlands had a runner on base here. Got the leadoff guy on, nobody out.
That one almost hits Hirschberger inside for a ball. So Black showing a little bit of inconsistency there. Lost a little bit of control earlier in the ball game. Now he's trying to get it back as well. And that one squared a bunt, but no play. Ball was high. So the Hawks.
Yeah, Keith did a good job pulling back there. That's not a pitch you want to bunt and pop up, and then you end up with a double play.
Absolutely. So the Hawks trying to maybe move that runner over here, but will take it any way they can. Yoder gets his lead at first.
And the potential for a pass ball is pretty high.
That one high for ball 3. So 3-0 the count. And let's see, Yoder with 2 stolen bases on the year, so he's not a huge threat to run. And now with 3-0, certainly going to be taken here.
Looks like we might have a new batch of baseballs coming in.
Yeah, they got him.
But Logan has plenty of speed, but with 3-0 count, I would expect we're just doing a take a pitch here.
Yep, and that one high and ball 4. So 2 straight walks to start the inning, and runners at first and second. It'll bring up Cade Beachy, who struck out his first time up. And, you feel for the young man, but it's the same on both sides. You got to.
Yes, it is, and you might have to adjust what pitches you throw if you can't get a grip on that curveball.
Yeah.
You might have to go to some other pitches. But you can tell he's getting frustrated.
Yeah, here is a bunt attempt and a good one. Down to third base, and nobody's going to get to that one. That's a great bunt that time. And a single, infield single for the Hawks, and the bases are loaded with nobody
Once
out.
it got past the pitcher,
Yep.
There was nobody there to field it.
Yeah, third baseman's holding, shortstop's going to second, second's going to first, and everybody else is charging, so nowhere to go.
Yep.
Hey, it's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Homes Ready Mix of Millersburg offers ready mix concrete precast blocks and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete, 674-0865, and sand and gravel at 674-8121. Here's one lofted to the third baseman, and right there to make the play is Popadak for out number 1.
Yeah, that was an infield fly roll. So, you got the corners playing in, and now kind of looks like middle infield's going to play at double play depth, or actually they're deeper than that. They're going to have a hard time if they stay that deep, turning 2 on Caden Koblentz.
Bases are loaded with 1 down here in the bottom of the third inning. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, and a line drive to short and over to second for the double play. Not a whole lot that Hirschberger was able to do there. He had a pretty good lead. So nice play there, and unfortunate for the Hawks as a double play will wipe out the inning. So we'll go to inning number 4 with the Hawks leading 4-0. It's district semifinal baseball on WKLM.
Grill, chill, and save big all this week at Rody's IGA. Get bone-in pork loin chops for $2.98 a pound, 73% lean fresh ground beef for $3.68 a pound, and USDA choice boneless chuck roast for $5.98 a pound. They also have USDA inspected country-style pork ribs for $2.09 a pound, delicious snow crab clusters for $9.98 a pound, field-ripened Athena cantaloupes, 2 for $7, 5-pound bag of russet potatoes, 2 for $5, red-ripe strawberries, 2 for $5, and classic whipped cream for $2.98. Plus, download your digital coupon for a crazy low price on select items Thursday through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
And back here at Lehman Field as we go now to the top of inning number 4, Frank Cilona alongside John Monigold bringing this one to you. It's the district semifinal between the Hawks and the Trojans of Newcomerstown. Here's the pitch from Kendall, and that one is taken outside for ball number 1.
Yeah, like I said, that last inning, Highland had a chance to put some more distance between them and Newcomerstown, but that line drive right at the shortstop, not much you can do about it.
Next pitch taken for a strike. Count even now at 1-1. Nobody down here as we start inning number 4.
You know, you kind of see Caden Candles doing the same thing he's done all season.
There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Hirschberger up with it, throws across, and got the out there at first. Good speed there by Tanner Smith. Almost beat it out.
Yeah, that was a close play over there at first.
6-3 on the put out. And it'll bring up Bo Black, the pitcher. Struck out his first time up. John, you were checking out that Dover and I'm sorry, not Dover.
Garaway
and Toronto.
No score in the 4th inning.
Winner of this game takes on the winner of that game at a site to be determined. Here's the pitch. That one high and outside to Bo Black. Would be nice to have another IVC game between the Hawks and the Pirates. We'll see what happens. There's a pitch low and outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes.
See if you can get back in the strike zone here.
(2-0) to the batter, Black, and that one outside, ball 3. So 3 straight balls from Candle.
And, you know, it's kind of one of those things, like we said, you know, I pitched quite a bit, and once those balls get wet, it gets really tough.
That one, again, got away. That one tailed on him a little bit, but, again, just tough to get a grip. So another walk issued.
Now you got Rusnak coming up, and he's got some pretty good power, but I believe he struck out his last time up.
Yeah.
So I'd expect to see some off-speed pitches here if he can get a grip on it and throw it for a strike.
One down here in the 4th. Candle delivers. That one chopped foul down the third baseline. So no balls and a strike to Cam Rusnak, batting .324 on the season. Cam leads the team in hits, RBIs, doubles, triples, and home runs.
That's pretty good.
Pretty nice. So I would say he's probably one of their better hitters. Here's a pitch high and inside. Ball 1. Count now even at 1-1. One down here in top of inning number 4.
Not much of a lead at first base. See if get a ground ball. Return the favor on the double play.
There's a chopper foul down the third baseline. Hey, whether you need tires along with farm tires and service, fully equipped auto service, or semi-truck tires, stop by Millersburg Tire Service on State Route 39 in Millersburg, or you can do it online at millersburgtireservice.com, in business for over 72 years.
And we've had no action in either team's bullpen so far. And really both pitchers have pitched pretty well.
They have. Here's the pitch from Candle and a throw over to first. I think they got him. They got him. And a nice job there by the catcher, first baseman teaming up there. A beautiful job from Hostetler down to Koblenz, and they pick off the runner at first base. So 2 down now in the inning. And that's just a great timing play right there. You got to have that.
Yes, it is. Caught him sleeping.
Signal from the bench. They thought they saw him snoozing a little bit, and there's a swing and a miss for the strikeout. So a nice job there by the Hawks to come back and eliminate the base runner and strike out the batter. Nobody across, no hits and no errors as we go now to the bottom of inning number 4. It's 4-0 Hawks. This is district semifinal baseball on WKLM.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
This is Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. I have partnered with Buckeye Insurance Group to provide our customers with insurance coverage at competitive rates, backed by outstanding service. If you would like a no-obligation review of your farm, home, or auto insurance, see me, Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Attention Knights Nation, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of West Home Sports from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler is a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information and all your electric motor needs. Go Knights!
We go now to the bottom of inning number 4, and 2-3-4 hitters for the Hawks, Miller, Koblenz, and Monigold to face Bo Black, who's pitched pretty well here in this ball game, giving up 4 runs, but not too many hits, just 2 hits in the ball game. And Mike Miller stands in, batting .388. There's a lookout.
He did that earlier.
Wow, he did. I'll tell you what, I would get a heck out of the way when he's up.
I would be standing somewhere else.
That was a nasty foul ball right into the dugout.
Speed it up a little bit here, Mike.
Got on an error the first time up on the second baseman. That one, strike taken on the outside corner, down 0-2 now is Miller. Boy, I tell you what, I'm a little more nervous I think those players are over there. There's another one
one
fouled
over
off.
the dugout, and they weren't even watching that time.
No, they weren't looking. Still, no balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, I'm heading down the line here behind that fence.
Yep. Somebody needs to.
There's some crazy ones that are
still
standing.
Still standing right there.
There's the pitch, and that one fouled back to the screen this time. So Miller does a nice job of staying alive here. Hawks got 1 in the first, 3 in the second, none in the third, and now they're batting here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
They had that leadoff guy on in the 3rd inning and couldn't do anything.
Nope, there's a pitch inside, and it hit him. So hit by pitch.
Did a good job not getting out of the way.
Yeah. So Miller, the leadoff batter, gets on to start the inning.
Now we got Colin Koblenz stepping in, and he's one of the guys who's put some good swings on the ball tonight.
Yeah. Well, he's got on an error, and then he had a base hit. So he's 1 for 2. But that's your number 3 hitter right there. He's
hit it hard twice.
He's a kid that puts the bat on the ball.
I think the coach is questioning if he attempted to get out of the way. But, you really don't see that called too often unless the –
Yeah.
Unless the batter makes a movement towards the plate or towards the pitch.
Correct, yep.
Mike really just stood there and took it.
I was never that brave.
I never.
I got out of the way.
I like to hit too much, you know?
Yeah, me too.
Give me another pitch, see if I can hit it.
Yep. Here's Koblenz. Colin, like I said, 1 for 2 here. Throw over to first. Back safely is Miller. For Newcomerstown, Smith, Brickles, and Shalowski in the outfield. Popadak, Samoji, Raber, and Rusnak in the infield. The pitcher is Black, and the catcher Miller. And that one is a strike, but gets away from the catcher. So down to second goes Mike Miller.
There's a pretty big shift in the outfield, shading him to right. We have seen Colin, hit that gap in the left center. And like you said, if he gets one down the left field line, he's going to run a while. But, the infield's back. But see if he can do a good job of staying on the pitch and driving it the other way.
That one taken for a ball. Count even now at 1-1. Koblenz, 26 runs, 32 hits, leads the team. 3 triples on the season, so he can find some gaps.
He's got great speed.
That one taken high for ball 2, so 2 balls and a strike.
And he's going to get a new baseball.
So
that's what we talked about. Newcomerstown's still within striking distance. It's only 4-0, but that last inning, Highland had a chance there.
Yeah.
To do some damage, and Newcomerstown was able to get out of trouble.
2 balls and a strike to Koblenz. That one bounces in for ball 3. Remember, if you get into a collision, make your first call to Finish Line Auto Body, where they have experts in collision repair, and they'll even help with up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call at 674-1483.
3-1 count. I'm sure Colin's looking for a fastball.
Oh, he was, and boy, did he take a nice cut at it. A little high, though, in his eyeballs there.
Yes.
But, boy, did he
Those are the ones
that
look really good.
He liked it.
I think he was thinking same thing I was. Fastball's coming here. I'm going to take a hack at it.
Yep, and that's what you're supposed to do.
Now he can change his approach here a little bit.
And that one outside for ball 4. So another walk issued by Black. Runners now at first and second. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walks and 2 hit batters.
And, that's something you haven't seen out of him all year. But that is a sign of a good hitting team. They may not be getting a ton of hits tonight, but they're able to get on base, take some good pitches.
Here's the pitch, and that one, Monigold sends it to center field, off the center fielder, and coming around the score is Miller, and Miller in and into third goes Koblenz. So a nice shot there from Grady Monigold to get the run in, give him an RBI, and he is safe at first with nobody down.
And you are seeing, hey, this is the third time through the lineup, and, the longer you see a pitcher, the better off it is for the offense. Put a good swing on that ball.
Hawks lead now 5-0. Here is Hostetler, and that one high and outside for ball number 1. Coach Dagus down there giving some signs. I don't know if you'll see
Grady Monigold. We'll see anybody moving here, but
I don't know. Maybe he wants Monigold over at second. And that one inside.
And Danny's not going to lay down a bunt.
No.
He's got a chance to.
2-0 on the batter. This is a great hitter's count right here.
Yeah, he's looking for a fastball, and you tell you what, if he throws it in or half, Danny can turn it around.
Here's the pitch. That one taken high and outside, so ball 3.
And again, we're seeing the effects of the elements here a little bit, and then all those deep counts in that first inning, second inning, that wears on you.
Timeout called now as Miller going to run out and talk to Bo Black. I don't know if he sees something there. I don't know if Grady getting off a little too far on at first base, but I don't think that's the case. I think they're just trying to calm him down.
Yeah, I think you can see the frustration coming out. That I don't know how many pitches he had slip out of his hand, how many new baseballs he's been wanting to get, and he's thrown a really good game considering kind of the hand that he's been dealt.
I mean, you think about it, he's only given up 3 hits.
Yeah, I mean, and against this lineup, that's saying something. But, again, they were able to work the count, get some walks.
That pitch is taken outside for ball 4, so another walk. Just not able to find the strike zone. No, bases are loaded.
And that's what we said. It's very uncharacteristic. What did he come into the game? He'd only walked 14 guys all year. He struck out 81. Usually a 2-to-1 ratio is really good, but 81 to 14, he's just not used to this.
Well, Coach Hendershot back out to the mound, and you can just see the frustration there with Bo Black. He's got his hands crossed, and just
the body language.
Yeah, the body language is there.
See if he sticks with him, or
I think this is just a psychological call.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with his mechanics. I think this is all psych right now. You gotta not get frustrated and keep your mind in the ball game.
Keep your head in the right place.
Yep. So the bases are loaded, nobody down for Logan Yoder with an opportunity here to bust this one open. He's been on base twice. He got hit by a pitch and he walked. This one swing and foul back for strike 1.
And we've seen some better swings the third time through. That was a really good swing. We saw Colin. That fastball was just up a little bit. Grady put a nice swing on the ball.
Well, if things hold true, he bats one, hits a hit every third time up. So this is his third time up. Batting 333 on the year.
That one there was a little close to his front elbow. I would probably, without having a pad on there, I probably would have made sure I got out of the way of that one.
And there's another one fouled out behind us over the back of the screen, and down in the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes is Yoder.
And you got a feeling here, this could open things up real quick. Nobody out. Corners are in, middle infield. I don't know, would you call that double play depth? They're kind of deep.
Yeah, they are. That's actually too deep for double play depth.
I don't think they're going to be able to turn it.
No. And there's a swing and a miss, a nice pitch that
time. And how many times do you see that? A coach comes out, talks to the pitcher, calms him down a little bit, helps him refocus, and he came back. He threw 4 good pitches right there in that at bat.
He sure did. And again, we talked about it. It was a psychological visit.
Yes, it was.
And there's a swing and a miss. So, or did he foul it off? He did foul it off. So he's alive at the plate.
Well, we had a strikeout. This is a new batter here. So this is Keith Hirschberger.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. Had him way out in front on that off-speed pitch.
And swinging a foul tip. Oh, that got the catcher that time.
Yes, it did. He is in some pain.
Miller is
that got the bare arm.
Is down, and he is.
That doesn't feel good.
Nope. The life of a catcher right there.
Rub some dirt on it, but there's no dirt out there.
Yeah.
That just stinks. Give him time.
Give him a minute.
Yep. That's the umpire right away. And, as an umpire, you know when somebody needs time because you take quite a few yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Give him as much time as he needs.
Feel for the guy. It's not too warm out there either, So, no balls, 2 strikes on Hirschberger.
Now, Keith's got to do a little better job, be a little more patient, and not be so far out in front. There, you got one. That might get an RBI.
That's going to land in the left fielder's glove, but no tag, and probably a smart choice there.
Just not deep enough.
So 2 down after the fly out to the left. That'll bring up Cade Beachy, and Beachy with an opportunity here to just bust this one open with 2 down.
And we've had this situation in the last inning. Had that line drive, double play, got Newcomerstown out of the jam.
That one is taken outside for ball 1.
But he seems to have got his emotions under control.
And that one is popped up into the infield. First baseman Rusnak is there, and he can't make the catch. And safe at first and scoring are 2 of the Hawks. Monigold came around and scored. Obviously, with 2 down, they were all running, and Koblenz scored. So just a mistake there.
You scored out a hit?
He got to give him a hit,
He didn't touch the ball.
I mean, you know.
Nothing like a 70-foot RBI, 2 RBI single.
Hostetler made it all the way to third.
That ball just kept getting pushed.
The wind just
mound.
took it. And there's a strike taken, and down to second goes Beachy. So runners now at second and third, and our score 7-0, 3 runs in for the inning. There's the next pitch. That one taken for a strike. So Candle now.
And you saw Black hustled over there.
Yeah.
He didn't call the first baseman off, which usually as a pitcher you're not going to call off the other infielders, but you could tell he was struggling with that ball.
There's a ground ball foul, just foul down the first baseline.
And again, you can see some of these Highland hitters just out in front a little bit.
2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and the Hawks have gotten 3 across and lead it 7-0. That one high and outside. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to the number 9 hitter, Caden Candle.
Not sure if that was a setup pitch there or if that one got away from him.
I don't know. It's tough to say with this weather.
Yep. And that one was a little bit too high out of the zone to get Caden to swing.
Black delivers, and Candle fouls it off. Stays alive. You've got runners in scoring position. Boy, they could use these 2 runs here as the Hawks may be trying to get this one done in 5 innings if possible.
Yep.
The Kilbuck Savings Bank proudly supports the local youth and hope that you'll knock it out of the park. They're celebrating 125 years of service to the community. There's a ball.
It was a good pitch on the outside
Sure
corner
was.
there.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count even with 2 outs here. The number 9 hitter, Candle.
See if he can help himself. Pick up a couple RBIs.
And that one is high. Oh, no, they called it a strike. They called him out on the strike, and it is a called strike and out number 3. But the Hawks get 3 on just 2 hits and no errors. And after 4 innings of play, it's Highland 7 and Newcomerstown 0. You're listening and watching District Semifinal Baseball on WKLM.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Buckeye Career Center is now accepting full-time adult education applications for next school year. We offer 10 full-time adult programs including cosmetology, aesthetics, dental assisting, HVACR, heavy equipment CDLA operator, law enforcement training academy, medical assisting, medical office support, utility line worker, and welding technology, with nearly all courses completed in only 9 months. Grants and financial aid are available for those who qualify. Don't wait. Take control of your future today. Apply now at BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Transform your home with the timeless beauty of cedar without the hassle. At MRV Siding Supply. With maintenance-free ShamClap shiplap siding. The perfect blend of style and durability. Whether it's for porch ceilings, siding, or shutters, their ShamClap shiplap siding offers the latest designs that everyone is talking about. No staining, no sealing, just stunning, hassle-free elegance. Get the look of cedar and elevate your home with ShamClap shiplap siding today. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
As we go now to the top of the 5th inning, Miller, Samoji, and Popadek for Newcomerstown. First pitch in for a strike. Next pitch, curveball. Boy, that was
Caden's
very
probably
close.
thinking he called that one on me.
Yeah. Unbelievable. That was so close.
That was a good pitch.
Yes, it was.
And sometimes the umpires get fooled.
Yeah. And another curveball, but that time that one was definitely outside. So 2 balls and a strike as Candle working quickly on the mound. There's a strike taken on the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count even now on Samoji. Or I'm sorry, this is Miller.
This is a catcher.
Yeah.
Good to see him back in there. Base
There's
hit.
Base hit up the middle. The first hit for Newcomerstown. So they got their first hit of the ball game. That goes to Cage Miller. It'll bring up Connor Samoji to the plate.
We do have some action down in the Newcomerstown bullpen.
We do. It's see if I can get a number down there. I think it's number 11.
That would be Rusnak.
Yep. It is Rusnak.
Not much of a lead at first base, so don't have to worry about him going anywhere.
Don't think so, yeah. There's a pitch taken high for ball 1. So the first hit for Newcomerstown comes in inning number 5 for Cage Miller. Didn't want to say anything the whole time. You don't want us to talk about that, but I was kind of noticing the perfect game was gone, but they still had a no-hitter. And runner fell down, and
he's off the
they
base.
got him. They fell off the base. He slid past it. And that's the one thing you got to do when you're playing on a turf field like this. You got to grab that base or you're just going to slide into left field.
Yeah, you got to plant that foot into the base and make sure you stay on there. You know, you're going to have to start your slide early, and it's kind of a little bit like a slip and slide once you get down.
Mm-hmm.
But heads-up play, they're going back and putting the tag on him.
A caught stealing there is the call, unfortunately. But that is what it is. Here's a foul out of play, and that one over our heads. So 2 balls and a strike to Samoji. 7-0 our score. Inning number 5. The Hawks in control of this one. Candle, and that one slipped out of his hand. So ball 3, 3-1. The Killbuck Savings Bank proudly supports the local youth and hope that you'll knock it out of the park, celebrating 125 years of serving our community. Candle's pitch. That one, boy, don't know
Just
where that
a
one
little
was.
low. Whew. It's my only guess.
It might have been. So runner on first now with 1 out. I want to remind everybody again, don't forget to stick around after tonight's ball game. We will have our play and player of the game, and we'll tell you a little bit about that as we go along. But our player of the game is presented by Buckeye Deli and the Patio, where great food meets great times, from delicious pizza to bar snacks to milkshakes and other beverages. That one taken for a strike to Popadak. That is our player of the game, but our play of the game is brought to you by Kaufman Realty and Auctions. We'll tell you about them here in a second.
Oh, heads up.
Look out. That went flying out of the hand, and that was a swing and a miss.
I tell you what, that is the danger zone over there tonight.
It certainly is.
Foul balls. Now we're getting bats thrown over there.
Oh, man,
Everybody
oh, man.
pay attention over there, boys.
So our play of the game, again, brought to you by Kaufman Realty and Auctions. And you can check out their website at kaufmanrealty.com or give them a call at 888-852-4111. Here's a throw over to first. Back safely is Samoji. Popadak steps back in, down 0-2 in the count. And here's a swing and a miss. Throw to first and back safely.
Yeah, he wasn't as far off as the one Danny was able to back pick earlier.
Yep. Boy, he does a nice job of getting that ball down there. He is quick. He's got great hands. 2 down here in the top of inning number 5, and here comes Mason Shalosky.
And they're headed to the top of the 6th in Toronto with no score between Toronto and Garaway.
Here's a pitch outside, taken for ball number 1. So 1 hit here in the inning broke up the no-hitter, but he was erased on the caught stealing at second base. Candle throws, and that one is high for a ball. So 2 balls and no strikes to the hitter, Shalosky. And that one fouled back out of play. 2 balls and a strike.
And if a couple times Newcomerstown did have runners, but, Hiland was able to erase them off the bases. So I'd imagine he's not going anywhere. He's got to.
Well, you got a cannon for an arm behind the plate right now, so I don't think I'd be messing.
Nope.
There he goes, and there's the throw. That one's a little high.
Yep.
And a nice backup there by the second baseman.
Yeah, Isaiah did a good job.
Yep. Wagler was right there on the spot, and that just saves, a guy from going to third base. So just a great heads-up play there. That's how you're taught. 3-1 the count now.
You don't see that very often from Danny. He's usually right on the money with his throws.
Well, you got to give him a pass, too. That ball could have been slippery for him as well.
Yep.
And that one is high and inside. So ball 4, another walk in the ball game. And we've got runners at first and second with 2 down here. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Brody Brickles. Brickles struck out his first time up. Batting .358 coming into the ball game, and he swings at a high fastball.
As your 9 hitter.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I'll tell you what, though, he's not been able to catch up to Caden's fastball, and I think I'd be throwing him three straight fastballs here.
Steady diet of those.
Yep. And he does, and he fouls that one off. Starting to brighten up a little bit.
It is.
As the clouds seem to be giving us a little bit of a break here. No sun, but it's brighter than it was earlier. Thinning out a little bit. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he
just can't get the feel for that curveball right now.
No, he can't.
And sometimes you got to be careful, too. He's been late on your fastball. If you throw an off-speed pitch, you might speed up his bat, and he could run into one.
I don't think I'd mess around here.
No, definitely not.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Brickles. And high fastball that time's taken for a ball, so didn't chase that one.
I need to be a little bit closer in the zone here. See if you can hit that outside corner.
Deuces across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in top of inning number 5. Oh, that one got away from Candle again. So 3-2. Don't want to lose the number 9 hitter.
Nope.
You turn it over to the top.
Throw him a fastball, make him hit it. You're up 7-0.
Yeah.
2 outs.
Tip your cap if he hits a, base hit here. And he pops it out of play left side, and he will have new life. Remember, if you get into a collision, make your first call to Finish Line Auto Body, where they have experts in collision repair, and they'll even help you with up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call at 674-1483. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Candle delivers, ball 4.
You got to give him some credit there.
Yes, sir. Bases are loaded.
Now you got the top of the order up. Is that correct?
You do. Leroy Raber is the batter. He struck out twice, though, in the ball game. Let's see if Candle can regain that control. He's been pretty lights out. He had a few issues with the wet baseball, but There's a sweeping curveball taken for ball 1. Hawks up 7-0 here in the 5th. Candles pitch taken for a strike. Count even now, 1-1. Still no score from.
Somebody hit a home run for Garraway, I believe.
Oh, you did? Okay. I thought I saw you look at that. And
scroll back and see who it was.
Okay. Well,
looks like it might have been Zeller.
There's a pitch. That one lofted into center field, but the center fielder, Koblenz, is right there to make the catch and eliminate the threat.
Get out of jam.
That is so good. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors as we go now to the bottom of the 5th inning. Our score, it's the Hawks 7 and the Trojans nothing. It's district semifinal baseball on WKLM.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Ream Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Ream and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
MEB Systems, the area's flat roof specialist. MEB Systems also offers retrofit solutions for low-slope metal roofs. MEB Systems counts it as a privilege to serve our community and beyond with the highest level of customer service and top-notch workmanship. Let them not only learn your business, but also your trust. When it comes to your roof, trust your local experts who believe if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at mbsystems.com. MBB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Highland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville.
Back here at Lehman Field, the Hawks now batting in the bottom of the 5th inning. They lead 7-0 over Newcomerstown, and leading things off is the leadoff batter, Caden Koblenz, who has popped up to second, walked, and grounded out to second. And this one is taken for ball 1. Caden hit one of the longest home runs I think I've ever seen here. My first ball game this year, he hit one over the building that absolutely destroyed. I think I was doing that game with you, John, if I remember right.
Yes, it was a long one. Louisville?
Yes, and there's a pitch taken for a strike. In fact, he hit 2 home runs that day. He hit one to left center, which actually was pretty deep as well, and then he hit the one over the Lehman Field sign over the building. And there's a ball taken. So 2 balls and a strike. Young man's got some power.
Yes, he does.
Batting .405 to start this ball game.
Looks like Logan Yoder's warming up down in the bullpen.
There's a chopper foul. Count now even. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
See if you get that leadoff guy on. It's a lot easier to score when you do.
Next pitch. And that one is low. And they check first, and no answer. They kept pointing to the umpire. And
Nobody. Well, I'm not sure. The home plate umpire call that? And
they did call him out. Oh, my.
Because
I looked at the first base umpire as soon as
everybody
they pointed.
Everybody's caught off guard there a little bit.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. So we'll go down as a strikeout for Koblenz, and it'll bring up Mike Miller. And that one inside corner for a strike.
This is where the guys over in that dugout need to pay attention here.
Yeah. Guys, it's happened about 3 or 4 times already.
Make sure helmet's on.
And there's a chopper to first. And right there to make the play is Rusnick, and he'll make the out. So 3 unassisted on the play. 2 down here in the 5th. That'll bring up the number 3 batter, Colin Koblenz. Koblenz 1 for 2 in the ball game. Got on error in the first inning, singled, and walked. So 2 up and 2 down here in inning number 5. And there is a long drive to right field. This one is off the bottom of the fence and around first, and walking into second base is Colin Koblenz with a stand-up double.
Yeah, and it looked like he kind of got that one off the end of the bat a little bit. It really carried out there to right field, but that's just how strong of a hitter he is.
Yep.
A lot of power in his bat.
Well, this will bring up the young man who leads the team in home runs and RBIs, Grady Monigold, with an opportunity here to get another, at least RBI, and I'm sure it'll make Dad happy if he gets one out of the park here.
Hey, just get that run in from second at this point. Make good contact, see what happens.
Monigold steps in deep in that batter's box. That one off the plate and back to the backstop, and over to third goes Koblenz. So runner now at third, and they'll be very careful now with Monigold.
Yeah, you got a base open. You don't want to make a mistake here.
Yep.
2 outs. You can go ahead and execute your pitch. I'm sure Grady's going to be looking for something on the inner half of the plate. I'm sure they're probably going to try to stay away from there.
1 ball, no strikes. And that one high and outside, so good eye there. 2 balls and no strikes. $7-0 our score. It's been Highland the whole way here. 1 in the first, 3 in the second, and 3 in the fourth. And that one's foul down the first baseline.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. The umpire was having trouble getting out of the way.
Not moving too fast, is he?
No. He's getting his calisthenics out there.
He's practicing. All righty. Well, he's back where he needs to be, and first base coach is making his way back to the box. 2 balls and a strike to Grady. And there is a ground ball to the shortstop. 1 hop. He comes up with it clean and throws over for the out. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors as we go now to inning number 6. And our score, the Hawks 7 and the Trojans nothing. It's district semifinal baseball on WKLM.
Beachy's Auto Diesel and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Back here at Highland as the top of the 6th inning starts off, it'll have Smith, Black, and Rusnick for the Trojans. There's a high pitch for a ball delivered from Gandil, and the ball got away from him on the throwback. So Kendall says, give me another baseball. That one's all wet.
Yes, it is.
No runs, just one hit for Newcomerstown. There's another pitch taken for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Candle stares in. Here's the pitch. And that one grounded to the second baseman. And up with it is Wagler, and he throws over for the out. 4-3 on the putout, and 1 down here in the 6th. That'll bring up Bo Black, the pitcher, who is batting .286 coming into the ball game. He struck out and walked so far today. Bats left-handed, and that one outside for ball 1. Black, as a pitcher, .93 ERA. That one taken for a strike. Count even out 1-1. He's had a great year, 5-0 on the season. Has 2 saves, 81 strikeouts. There's a pitch taken for a ball, 2 balls and a strike.
And really, he's pitched pretty well tonight. He's only had a couple balls that got really hit hard.
He's only given up 4 hits. You know.
Yep.
Problem is his defense has let him down.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the things you thought might happen. You put the ball in play, they have trouble fielding it a little bit.
There's a pitch way outside. 3-1, or 3-0, I should say. No, 3-1. I was right the first time. And that one, again, taken outside for a ball. So, based on balls, we've had a lot of those tonight.
Yes, we have.
But I credit a lot of that to the wet conditions and the pitchers having a tough time holding on to the baseball. That's the 6th walk for Candle. And there's a fastball high to Cam Rusnek.
It's a little uncharacteristic, though, but how much of that, like you said, goes back to the conditions. We've seen both pitchers, you know. Bo Black hasn't hardly walked anybody all year.
Mm-hmm. That one inside almost hit Rusnek. 2 balls and no strikes, and Candle's struggling a little bit here to start this inning. He's thrown 8 pitches, and 2 of them have been strikes.
Yeah. See if he can get settled in here, get back in the zone.
There's a swing and a miss on a good pitch. Hawks looking to turn 2 as they got the infield in double play depth. Candle delivers a spinning curveball just outside. 3-1. That's the second time now he's gone 3-1 on the last 2 batters.
Not much of a lead at first base.
There is a shot up the middle, a base hit. And now runners at first and second with 1 down. Second hit of the ball game for the Trojans. It'll bring up Cage Miller, who had 1 of those hits. He also grounded out to the shortstop, so Hawks would love to see that little ground ball to the shortstop and possibly turn 2 here.
Yep. Get 2 for the price of 1.
266 coming into the ball game for Miller. 1, no home runs, 11 RBIs. There's the first pitch taken outside for a ball.
You can tell Caden's getting a little frustrated here, having trouble getting in the strike zone.
Yeah. And that one, wow, a little generous there. Gave him the strike, but take it.
Yep, got the call.
nobody warming in either pen.
I did see Logan Yoder throwing, and I know Rusnak was throwing for Newcomerstown.
Yep. There's a fly ball to center field. May have gone over his head, and it will, over the head of Koblenz. And that one's going to go all the way to the wall. And coming in to score is Black. And runners now at second and third on the double from Miller.
Might be making a change here.
So Resnick goes to third. Bo Black scores, and that's the first run of the ball game for the Trojans. And you're right, that'll be it for Caden Candle. The book is still open on him as he's responsible for the runners at second and third. And that will bring in, who do we got out there? I'm trying to see.
Logan Yoder.
Oh, is that Yoder? Okay.
Logan Yoder, and it looks like Grady Monigold's going to go to third base.
So Yoder comes in. And we'll make that change. Monigold will go to third. They'll lose the DH. And let's see here if we can get Candle will go where then? Let's see where they put him.
Looks like he's going to second base.
He'll go to second, yep.
Yep, that's usually
all right.
The rotation.
That'll be the way that the Hawks will do it. And Logan,
hey, still
Logan is
7-1. You
warming
got to
up
credit
quick.
Newcomerstown. They haven't given up. A lot of fight.
What was the score of that ball game?
It's 2-0 Garaway. Bottom of the seventh. Toronto's got a guy on first with nobody out.
Uh-oh. Hold on, Pirates. Hey, remember, if you get into a collision, make your first call to Finish Line Auto Body, where they have experts in collision repair, and they'll even help with up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call at 674-1483. So Yoder is in for the Hawks as he stands, the big right-hander. He's got runners at second and third. And he is facing Connor Samoji, who swings through a fastball there.
Yeah, Connor's over top of that one. And Logan, he throws low 80s and got a good curveball. Pitched in relief on Saturday.
That one is back to the fence. Runner coming, and no chance as the wild pitch gets the run in. So that one got away from him, and it goes back to the backstop, and the runners will move up. So runner at third is Miller.
That's one of the issues of throwing a curveball, and you got runners on base. You always have that potential of bouncing one.
And there's a swing and a miss on a good fastball. I think Logan's like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to stick with this fastball here for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's working. Nobody down, or one down, I should say. There is a chopper at the plate, foul. One down, runner at third. Our score 7-2 as the Hawks give up two here in the sixth inning. I want to remind everybody, stick around for our Pomerene Hospital post-game show. John and I will give out our awards to our player of the game, the play of the game, as well as stats and analysis of today's ball game.
You got to give credit to Newcomerstown. They're not going away.
And there is a pitch. Ooh, boy, how do you let that one go?
Yeah, I'm not sure that broke over top of the belt.
Oh, boy.
Maybe.
Oh, boy. 2-2 the count, one down. Yoder. And the windup, and that one bounces in. Nice stop there by Hostetler.
3-2.
Yep, count is full.
Like I said, you're up 7-2. You still got a 5-run lead. I'd like to see him get back to work here. Make him put it in play.
That one taken inside for ball 4, so another walk. Now we've got runners on the corner with 1 down. And that'll bring up Zane Popadak.
This is one of the better hitters. He's hitting 365 on the season.
Mm-hmm.
20. Nope. How many RBIs? He's got 8 RBIs.
And throw over to first. Ooh, boy, did they almost have him. I got to feel that they did have him. And so does Caden Koblenz.
Yep.
He's looking around like he was dead to rights. Yoder. Taking his time. Now he delivers. Fastball for a strike.
And this is interesting. You got a 3-man crew.
Yeah.
First base umpire is standing about 10 feet there. Usually, with a 2-man crew, the guy behind the pitcher is making that call.
And back safely again.
But, man, he's right on top of that play over there at first.
Yeah. Can't miss it. Samoji getting that lead. Not a big lead, really. Now he's inching off and inching off. Might be going here. He does. And there's a swing, he took the pitch, and the runner goes and safely in at second base. So Samoji with the steal. And Hostetler a little upset with himself. He couldn't get it out of his glove and dropped the baseball.
Yep, see if he can get out of the jam here.
Popadak now with no balls and 2 strikes, takes that one for a ball. And now he has 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 down. Runners in scoring position at second and third. Here's the pitch from Yoder, and that one is swung on and missed. So good job there.
Yeah, it's a big out
by Logan Yoder.
7-2, you don't want this game getting any closer.
Mm-mm. So 2 down now, and you're facing Mason Shalosky. The designated hitter. And that one is taken right down the middle for a strike. Good pitch. Logan has had to kind of rely on that fastball when he needs a strike, and it's come through for him.
Yes, it has.
Here's the next pitch. That one, a little bit of a slider there outside for ball 1. So 1-1.
And he's been missing outside with that breaking pitch, and it's not quite close enough to get those Newcomerstown hitters to swing at it.
Yeah. Here's the next pitch inside, almost hit him. We talked about our player of the game. Our play of the game is brought to you by Kaufman Realty and Auctions. You can visit their website at kaufmanrealty.com. And there's a chopper to the third. Up with it is Monigold. Long throw over to first, and a nice scoop over there by Koblenz to make the play and end the inning. So a 6-3 on the putout, and that eliminates more damage. But they get 2 runs across on 2 hits and no errors on the Hawks. And we go now to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Hawks 7 and the Trojans 2. It's district semifinal baseball on WKLM.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently. decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Back here at Lehman Field, we go now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Frank Cilona, along with John Monigold, bringing this one to you between the Hawks and the Trojans of Newcomerstown. We've got a new pitcher on the mound, and that is Cam Rusnak. He and Bo Black will switch positions. Black will now go to first base. Rusnak comes into the ballgame, and he's had a pretty good year for the Trojans as well. If you take a look at his numbers, he's 6-0 on the season, .4 ERA for Rusnak. He's got 44 strikeouts on the year, so pretty good pitcher in Rusnak. And there is a drive to the gap in right center. That one is down, and holding on at first is Hostetler with the single, and he will be at first base with nobody down and bring up Logan Yoder. He just took that one right where it was pitched and hit it right into that right center field gap.
Didn't spot him any pitches. That first pitch fastball, he gave it a ride.
So Yoder steps in, 0 for 1 in the ball game. He struck out last time up. He was hit by a pitch, and he walked. Wind still blowing out, and there's a fastball taken outside for a ball. Looked like Yoder wanted to try to bunt that. Coach Chris Davis down there at third, giving the signal over to Hostetler. Here's the pitch, a sweeping slider.
And you kind of
taken.
Go ahead.
I was going to say taken for a strike. Go
yeah,
ahead.
he kind of steps across his body a little bit on his delivery.
Yep. Yeah, a little sidestep there almost.
Hide that ball from the hitter a little bit, especially your right-hander.
Rusnak's pitch, and the runner goes, and that one taken for a strike. No throw at second.
Yeah, Danny stole that one on the pitcher there. Didn't even really look at him. And
nope.
You know, you get in that routine, one and go home.
Yeah.
Highland's going to pick up on that pretty quick.
So runner now at second base. Nobody down. Chance here for Yoder to get an RBI single. There's a slider swung on and missed for strike 3. So one down. It'll bring up Keith Hirschberger, the shortstop. Hirschberger 0 for 2 in the ball game. Flew out to left the last time up, walked and struck out. Runner at second is Hostetler. That went outside, ball 1.
And I'm not sure if the first baseman is expecting Keith to lay down a bunt here, but he's
in, isn't he?
Really up in front of the base here. That's Black. Not sure.
Long look at second. Here's the delivery. A sweeping curveball, and that is taken for a strike. So he's got a nice curveball there.
Yeah, like I said, a kind of three-quarter delivery, and he steps across his body a little bit. That's a nice pitch.
Wind still blowing out in center field. You see that flag just still blowing. And there's a ground ball to the third or first baseman. He was playing it perfectly, but
I guess he knew
wasn't
what he
a
was
bunt.
doing.
Yeah.
Maybe they've gotten a lot of those this year.
3 unassisted, so that's 2 down, and the runner goes over to third. So got an opportunity here to, maybe a pass ball or, something to get that run in.
Yeah, 7-2 game. You'll take another insurance run.
Here's Beachy, and that one curveball not able to get it across, so ball 1.
And I tell you what, both Bo Black and Cam Rusnak, they got good breaking balls.
They do. Rusnak's pitch, that one's a fastball outside. 1-1 the count. Well, no, that is a 2 balls, no strikes. I stand corrected. There's a foul out of play, right side. Now the count is 2 balls and a strike. Killbuck Savings Bank proudly supports the local youth and hope that you'll knock it out of the park, celebrating 125 years of serving the community. Two balls and a strike, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's one.
Ball, but
nope, that one right back to the catcher, and that's the danger with.
Yeah, hit that pad. It came right back.
Yeah, there's some schools, in the IVC where that backstop's a pretty long ways, but this one is one that's pretty close. So you got to be real careful if you're standing down there on third base.
Got to make sure it goes left or right a little bit.
Yeah. There's high and outside for ball 4. So Beachy works his way into a walk, and he'll be at first, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's at second in 2 pitches. That'll bring up Candle, the
Newcomerstown looks like they might be putting on a play here. I'm not sure if they're going to try something here or not. I think Cade would probably go to second base without a throw. Danny didn't draw a throw.
And there's the runner. He goes. There's a bunt down the first baseline and foul. And I'll tell you right there, I know Candle probably didn't realize it, but Beachy had that base stolen.
Yeah, easily. I'm not sure. With 2 outs, I'm not exactly sure why we have a bunt on there.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't just pull that back, because he would have had runners in scoring position.
He would have been there standing up and 2 guys
but
where you need him to be.
Yeah. But it is a strike now, and Beachy now gets that lead at first again, and he is going to get back safely on the throw over to first.
I'm not exactly sure if that – I don't know. Do you think he gave him the bunt?
I think he must have misread it.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because I imagine Cade's going here.
Yeah. There he goes. And there's a pitch taken for a strike. So in safely at second on the steal.
You know who he reminds me of pitching out there on the mound is that Mike Jackson. He used to be a closer for the innings. He's kind of got that slider.
It's a funny thing I'll tell you about Mike Jackson. There's a base hit down the right field line, and that one's going to go into right field. Around third and coming in to score is Beachy. And Beachy and Hostetler and the Hawks get those 2 runs back on a base hit and 2 RBIs there from Caden Candle. And a nice piece of hitting right there by Caden Candle.
Yes, it was.
Going back to your Mike Jackson, he was my coach at Indians Fantasy Camp.
Nice.
The first time I had gone out there, it's been about 10 years or so.
Had one of the best sliders in baseball.
He sure did. He and Joe Charbonneau were my coaches.
It's a pretty good tandem.
They were interesting, especially Charbonneau.
Yep. See if Candle tries to steal a base here.
Why not? There he goes. Nope, he came back, and there's a shot in the gap. It's down, and it's going to roll all the way to the fence and around third, and coming in to score is Candle, and going to third and out at third is Koblenz.
Boy, I thought he had his hand in
but
there.
The run scored, so that will count. And
nice relay by the Trojans there.
It sure was. So 3, give him a double, and he was out at third for the 3rd out. So Hawks get 3, and they lead it as we go into inning number 7 by a score of 10-2.
Spring into summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale going on now through June 4th. Savings throughout the store, including the top-rated line of Speed Queen laundry products. Plus, get kitchen package savings of over $2,000 from GE Cafe, or rebates up to $3,000 from KitchenAid. Building or remodeling? Package discounts are available, and Millersburg Electric will keep your appliance package in stock until you are ready for delivery. Get 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit during the spring and the summer event at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
Biker Sand and Gravel Incorporated has been serving the central Ohio areas of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They're a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
We go now to the top of the seventh inning, and leading things off for Newcomerstown, taking first pitch strike, is Brody Brickles. And the Hawks with 3 big runs here in the bottom of the sixth. They lead at 10-2. Logan Yoder
flexed their muscle a little bit there that sixth inning.
Yep.
Some balls that were hit really hard.
Count 1-1 there.
See if Logan can get into a rhythm here. It's his second inning on the mound.
Mm-hmm. Next pitch from Yoder, that one inside. So 2 balls and a strike. That one in for a strike. Count now even at 2-2. Book closed on Candle. He gave up the 2 runs. That one low. Ball 3. So count is full on Brody Brickles. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Good fastball on the inside corner by Logan that time.
Good way to start off the inning as he strikes out the number 9 hitter. And now we go to the top. Leroy Raber is the batter. Raber 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a fly out to center.
Kind of surprised you haven't seen the lights come on yet. Getting
Getting
cloud cover.
Yeah.
Getting a little dark.
There's a nice pitch for a strike.
Now you can see Logan's settling in here a little bit.
Yeah, you can see his confidence level really boosting. And there is a shot down the left field line, foul. Don't forget to stick around for our post-game show, sponsored by Pomerene Hospital. We'll recap the ball game, give you our player of the game, play of the game, and a lot more in our post-game brought to you by Pomerene Hospital. There's a curveball got away.
Well, that one kind of spun on him. Didn't have much of a break to it.
1 ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Raber. Yoder, fastball high, just missed, 2-2.
And he likes to work quick. He gets
he
that
does.
ball, he gets right back on the mound, and he's coming after. He attacks the hitters, works quick.
There's a ground ball to the first baseman. Now the pitcher's going to cover, and threw it away was Koblenz, and nobody, well, there is someone at second now, but in safely is Raber on the error. So the first error of the ball game gives a runner at second base is Raber. I thought he was running off the field there for a minute. He was just going over to throw his glove to the coach.
Get that oven mitt on.
I had to wait and see what he was doing. So that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Tanner Smith. Smith 0 for 3. 2 ground outs and a fly ball. So Logan Yoder now with 1 down. Got to work on the number 2 hitter here, Tanner Smith. And that one got away, and down to third goes Raber.
And, that's one thing with this Highland pitching staff, and, we've seen the Newcomers. We just have not seen this many pass balls all season.
Yeah, it's certainly
it's the weather.
Yeah, certainly the weather. So runner now at third. And Tanner Smith with now 2 balls and no strikes. Remember, if you get into a collision, make your first call to Finish Line Auto Body, where they have experts in collision repair, and they'll even help you with up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call. And there's a foul ball down the left field line out of play. Give Brooks a call at 674-1483.
And if Highland holds on here, they'll play Garaway. Garaway got the 2-0 victory down in Toronto tonight. Another IVC team, Connaughton Valley, is leading Shady Side. I'm not sure if there's any other IVC teams in action tonight or not.
I don't know. There's a fly ball left field, and that one, oh, what a catch by Beachy.
Wow. Not sure how he caught that baseball.
Oh, my, he caught that, and I think I would appeal that at third because I thought that runner left early. But
I think the runner thought he left. But how did he overran the baseball, and he reached back behind his head and made the catch. That's a really tough play.
Wow, did he make a great play. Cade Beachy, my goodness.
I think that ball actually came back, was going to be a fair ball.
And they're not going to appeal it, but I tell you what.
Looked like he might have been.
That's a long sacrifice there, but my goodness.
Yeah, that was a long run, and he overran it a little bit.
And there's a ground ball to the shortstop. Oh, what a play. Up with it and across and safe at first. And I tell you what, Hirschberger made a heck of a play at shortstop just coming up with the ball.
And, one of those things, Bo Black's a left-handed hitter. Keith makes that final out over there at first base. He went way into the hole.
Yeah.
That's twice we've seen him do that tonight. Nice play, but with Black being a left-handed hitter, he just didn't have enough time to throw him out.
Yep. Wow. I tell you what, that was impressive. Both plays, the left fielder and the shortstop there with 2 impressive plays. 2 down, though, in the game, and up to bat is the number 4 hitter, Cam Rusnak, and that one taken in for a strike. I tell you what, that Beachy play is a highlight reel right there.
Oh, man, that was – people don't realize how hard of a catch that is.
And that was a fair ball. There's a swing and a miss over to first and back.
When he first hit it, I thought it had a chance of going out of play, but the wind just pushed it right back in.
It did. And if that would have dropped, that would have been a fair ball.
Would have been another run, and you probably got a guy at second or third.
Yep.
Instead, there's 2 outs.
No balls, 2 strikes on Rusnak. Here's the pitch from and back to the pitcher and over to first for the out, and that will do it. And the Hawks are going to walk away with a 10-3 win, and a nice job there tonight by Highland after some of the things that they had to go through with the weather. Both teams really had to go through a lot with the weather, but both pitchers really did a nice job tonight of trying to control as best they could the pitching and things like that. But Highland will move on, and they will face, believe it or not, another IVC foe, and that is the Garaway Pirates, who won 2-0 over Toronto this evening. So Highland and Garaway will play at a site to be determined. We'll take a break. It's the Pomerene Hospital postgame show coming up right after this message.
At Millersburg Tire Service, we've been serving and supporting the farming community since 1953. We have over 200 years of combined ag experience to get you the right tires at the right price. Our inventory includes over 1,500 large farm tires and most tires for your implement and commercial needs. With rising prices and market uncertainty, you have the opportunity to take advantage of some of the best deals of the year right now. You can get up to $300 off select Firestone radials until May 31st. Come see us on State Route 39 east of Millersburg or give us a call at 674-1085.
Today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church.
Looking for a partner who will bring your vision to life? Tecton Engineering in Berlin is your go-to for civil, residential, and commercial engineering, customizing their approach to suit your unique needs. And for creative design that sets your project apart, trust brick and banister design. Whether it's residential or commercial, they specialize in innovative design and construction drawings to keep your project on track, on budget, and exactly as you envision. Visit tecton-eng.com and brickandbanisterdesign.com today. Call 893-0230. Proud supporters of the Highland Hawks and West Holmes Knights.
This is Mose Beachy. I'm an independent Beamer partner. In 2004, I was paralyzed due to an industrial accident. I was introduced to Beamer in 2016 as a FDA-cleared Class 2 medical device that enhances and supports the body in just 8 minutes twice a day. 10 weeks after using Beamer, the discomfort in my left calf was gone. I have been free of discomfort since December of 2016. Call Mose at 330-231-8010 or log on to alife.beamergroup.com. That is alife.beamergroup.com.
Grill, chill, and save big all this week at Rody's IGA. Get bone-in pork loin chops for $2.98 a pound, 73% lean fresh ground beef for $3.68 a pound, and USDA choice boneless chuck roast for $5.98 a pound. They also have USDA inspected country-style pork ribs for $2.09 a pound, delicious snow crab clusters for $9.98 a pound, field-ripened Athena cantaloupes, 2 for $7, 5-pound bag of russet potatoes, 2 for $5, red-ripe strawberries, 2 for $5, and classic whipped cream for $2.98. Plus, download your digital coupon for a crazy low price on select items Thursday through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
At Pomeranian Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomeranian brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomeranian provider nearby. Visit PomeranianHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomeranian Hospital, caring for our community's health.
This is Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. I have partnered with Buckeye Insurance Group to provide our customers with insurance coverage at competitive rates, backed by outstanding service. If you would like a no-obligation review of your farm, home, or auto insurance, see me, Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Attention Knights Nation, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of West Holmes sports from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler is a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information and all your electric motor needs. Go Knights!
Back here at Lehman Field in the final, the Hawks a winner today, 10-3, and they will move on to play Garraway on Friday afternoon, and site to be determined. We've been kind of talking about that here in the press box, trying to figure out where that ball game might be played. Dover, maybe, or Conotton Valley might be an option.
Indian Valley.
Indian Valley might be an option. So there's a lot of options for that game, but stay tuned to WKLM. And
we heard West Holmes, they had the bases loaded, nobody out, down a run in the bottom of the 7th.
Against Minerva.
Not sure how that game ended, but they were in a pretty good situation to drive in a run with Manny Camacho at the plate.
Yep. Well, a lot of good baseball yet to be played, and you're tuned in here to our Palmerine Hospital post-game show as we'll take a look at some stats for you. First of all, on the mound tonight, Caden Candle did a great job. 5 in the third innings, 2 runs, both earned, 3 hits in the ballgame. He had a no-hitter actually through the 5th inning, so he was doing rolling right along. The weather got to him as well as both pitchers, really, when you think about it, as they were
well, it was to the point anytime the ball hit the turf, it was going out of the game to get dried off, or you had to get a new one. So conditions were not ideal.
Tough to hang on to the baseball, but Caden Kendall, nice job tonight on the mound. He will get the win for the Hawks, and a tip of the cap to him. But some of the other things, the Newcomerstown, 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and for the Hawks, 3 errors. And for the Hawks, they had 10 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. So all around, good ball game. Highland, I thought, played the typical Highland baseball, good sound defense, timely hitting, things like that. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it was, good pitching. You don't make errors, get the hits when you need them, and good things will happen, and it's been the recipe for Highland baseball the last several years, and it continues.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations to the Hawks. They will move on again to the next round and take on Garaway. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will give out our awards for our player of the game and play of the game. It's the Palmerine Hospital post-game show on WKLM.
At Palmerine Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Palmerine brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Palmerine provider nearby. Visit PalmerineHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Palmerine Hospital, caring for our community's health.
And back here in our Palmerine Hospital post-game show, as we wrap things up for you, want to talk to you about our play of the game. And our play of the game, John, I tell you what, this was impressive. It's the play of the game is brought to you by Kaufman Realty and Auctions, your complete real estate and auction service. Visit their website at kaufmanrealty.com, or you can call them at 888-852-4111. Tell us about that play of the game.
Yeah, Newcomerstown had a base runner on, and Cade Beachy, ball hit down the left field line. It looked like it was going out of play. He had to make a long run because he was shaded over towards right center, and overran it a little bit, but he reached back behind his head, and like we both said, we're pretty sure he did not see that ball when it went into his glove. But his brother Connor Beachy made a great play last year in the state championship game, and Cade just made another one, so it must run in the family.
Well, absolutely. It was a sight to be seen. I can't wait to get back and watch that on the replay and watch it over and over again, because that certainly was an incredible play, and that is our play of the game. And tonight's player of the game is presented by Buckeye Deli and the Patio, where great food meets great times, from delicious pizza and bar snacks to milkshakes and other beverages. And congratulations to Connor Koblenz on being our Buckeye Deli and Patio player of the game. Great job tonight at the plate. Colin played some really good center field as well, but at the plate he was 2 for 3. He scored 3 runs in the ball game, had an RBI and a base on balls. So Colin Koblenz will enjoy that gift certificate from Buckeye Deli and the Patio. So congratulations to him. So that'll wrap it up for us here at Highland, and we want to thank some folks, Sean Nicely, our director, Micayla Plants, our camera operator, and the whole Claxon Communications team for a job well done. They always do a fantastic job. Thank you to Casey Claxon as well. And for my partner, John Monigold, I'm Frank Cilona, giving you that score one more time. It's the Hawks of Highland 10 and Newcomerstown 3. Have a great night, everybody.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Thank you for watching high school baseball from your hometown radio station, FM 95.3 WKLM.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.